So if
Okay.
everyone has two yoga blocks
Mm,
or the equivalent and a yoga strap and a yoga mat,
yep.
something to drink, and we're ready to go. And we'll start seated. I've got my two blocks back there, so I'm just gonna sit onto the yoga blocks and I'm gonna put everyone on mute. But if you have questions, just unmute yourself and then we can figure out how to make everything work. And as always, remember to listen to your own personal body. And sometimes our shapes will all look different. We'll get them in different ways, but as long as we feel good getting these shapes, that's what always is the best. You have a dog. All right, wherever we are in our space, we'll find a comfortable seated position and take a moment to examine your posture. Maybe you've been seated slumped forward in your chair all day, or maybe you've been standing, kind of leaning on something all day. Just check in with your posture, maybe shoulders out from your side. Maybe you imagine that string is at the top of your head, attached to the ceiling. And as you inhale, you lift up out of your waist. And as you exhale, you think about tightening your core, sitting up strong and tall. Taking two more breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then still sitting up tall, start to move your head in a slow circle, using your chin to stir that circle. You can try keeping your jaw open or closed. And notice how it feels when you open or close it. Reverse the direction. Notice if your posture changes. And then float your head back to center. We'll drop our arms down by our side and flex the palms, spread the fingers, and draw small circles. Good. Breathe in, still sitting up tall. Reverse the direction. And we'll stop here and we're gonna screw like a knob with your palm back and forward. Good. Noticing how that feels all the way to your shoulders, all the way to your back. Breathe in. Good. And then we'll stop here. We're going to draw circles with the shoulders and push down with the palm. Keep spreading the fingers wide. Breathe in. And then reverse the direction. Good. We'll stop here and we'll keep the the left palm pressing down into the floor. We're going to tilt the head to the right and take the right fingertips. Give your head some gentle pressure. Take a deep breath. And then release. Push that right palm back down. Left arm, left fingers assist as you pull your head gently to the other side. Big deep breath. Good. And then release. Head goes back to center. We're going to circle the wrists, slowly floating the arms up to the sky. Good. Reversing the direction at the top, floating the arms slowly back down. And then at the bottom, closing the hands to a fist with the thumbs on the outside to do another round. Floating the arms up, sitting up tall. Reverse the direction. Good. And then at the bottom, you're going to relax your arms. We're going to uncross the legs, recross the other one on top. Good. And still sitting up tall, place the fingers on the shoulders and then lift the arms right and left. Good. And then start to take your body with it, bending to the right and left. Maybe touching the elbow to your side body, reaching the other elbow up to the sky. And when next time you get to your right, we're going to stay there, extend one arm up and one arm down. And we'll flatten the bottom palm on the floor if it's reaching. We're going to stretch this upper arm up and then open it to the back wall. Take a big deep breath. And then inhale back to center and exhale, float to the opposite side. Flatten the palm onto the floor, reach the arm up to the sky, and then open it back. Big deep breath. And then inhale back up. Exhale, fingertips back to the shoulders to stir the elbows. And breathe. Reverse the direction. Good. We'll stop with the elbows out wide and twist your body right and left. Making sure you're not crossing your arms across your body. You're keeping your chest open wide. Breathe in, taking your head and your neck with you. Stopping in the center again, extending the arms out to hug yourself. Switching the arm that's on top. Ooh, whacking into your dresser. Try to close the drawer, it's stuck. Good. Next, embrace. We're going to stop, hug ourselves close, give yourself another twist, right and left. Stopping in the center, open in the arms, uncross, recross the other one on top, another twist. And then back to center. Rest the hands onto your legs and then just glide your chest forward and back. You can take it on an inhale, fill the chest full of air, and then exhale, concave. One more time, forward and back. And then we'll shift right and left, lifting up out of your waist. Breathe in. You can time it with your breath again, inhaling one way, exhaling the other. Good. We'll turn it into a giant circle, stirring it all the way around. Once again, if you want to time it with your breath, inhale as you bring your chest forward, exhale as you concave your body. Reverse the direction of your circle. Good work. Two more. And then stopping in the center, we'll place the soles of the feet onto the floor. And we can hold onto our legs just to make sure that the legs don't fall off to the side. And we're going to stare off at our toes. We're going to leave most of our foot on the floor and just try to lift the toes off the floor. So without like rocking or lifting, just stretching those toes up to the sky. And my legs started to wander off to the side already. Good. If that's working out for you, we can try alternating right and left. And just take note of like some of the toes that are just like not paying attention. See if they can wake up. I just got them to wake up. They were like, oh, she's looking. And then we're going to stop that. We're going to lift now just the big toes. And if you're having trouble doing that, you can hold on to the rest of the toes and see if you can get just the big toes to lift up to the sky. Good. And if that's working out for you, try to alternate them right and left. Boop, boop, boop. Took them a moment. If you're like me, you're feeling your glute muscles do some weird things. All right, we're going to try to now press down that big toe and lift the rest of them up and down. Again, we don't want to like rock the foot to lift them. You just want to lift the toes. It's almost like you're going to press that big toe down and lift. Yeah. And then try to alternate that if it's working out for you. Just keep holding on to that big toe if it's not. And then we'll try to lift big toes and then everyone else. Big toe, everyone else. My pinky toe is like wandering off to the side, and all of my legs just want to collapse down. So if that's happening to you too, it's normal. That's enough of that. Let's take our legs out and in and just shake it out a little bit. Good. And then we'll interlace our fingers underneath our right knee and just kind of like hold it there. Start to point and flex your toes. Yeah, and relaxing the shoulders. Breathe in. And then stop with your toes pointed, ankle pointed, and we're going to flex back just the toes, just like we did on the floor, but now you've got your ankle stretched. Good. Breathe in. And then keep the toes scrunched, and now we're going to flex the ankle and point. Scrunch. Almost like you've got some like taffy in between your toes and you're pulling it, and then it pulls you back. And you might get a big cramp in your foot, and that's okay. Good. And then we're going to circle our ankle all the way around, keeping that scrunched toe. And reverse. And then reverse again, this time relaxing, maybe flexing, circling it around. Good. And reverse. And then we're going to externally rotate that leg from the hip and set it onto the other ankle, or sorry, other knee. Take your palm and gently coax that knee down, sit up tall, take a big deep breath. Good, and we're gonna take this leg off now, scoop underneath your left, start to point and flex. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone, but my ankle is like pop, crack. And we'll stop with the toes pointed. Keep that ankle stretched, and we're going to flex back just the toes and point. Just the toes. Feeling your arch, your calf muscle, maybe all the way up to that hip, glute muscle. I know my hip is like, ah. Stop with the toe pointed, and we're going to go to that scrunch and point. We're pulling that taffy, and it pulls us back. And breathe. Shoulders are relaxed. Good. And then start 4 circles around with that toe pointed. And reverse. And then relax or flex your foot. Reverse the direction of the circle again. And reverse again. And then take your leg, externally rotate it from the hip. Ooh, my thumb. Thumb bandage came off. I'm going to stack it and sitting up tall, gently press this knee. Deep breath. All right, so we'll set our foot back down. Take yourself off of blocks if you're on them. And we'll come to a hands and knees position. Which way should I go? I'm gonna have to switch both sides so that I don't whack into things. I'll go this way first. Hands and knees. So we're a strong table. Fingers are spread wide. Shoulders are on top of the wrists. Hips are on top of the knees. Tops of your toes are pressed onto the floor. So you're a cat and cow. Take a deep breath in. Let your exhale drop your belly down. Stretch your tailbone up. Reach your chest forward, shoulders back, chin up to the sky. Then use an exhale to send your body into the cat pose, rounding forward, pushing the floor away, chin tucks into your chest, looking at your belly button. And then flow through your inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat at your own speed. Palms and fingertips are pushing down into the floor. You're staying center in between your palms and your knees. We'll do two more. And then find your neutral spine. Tuck your toes under. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, push your hips up into the sky into the downward dog position. And when you get there, arms are by the ears, push the floor away to stretch your hips up higher, and then drop the heels down into the floor one at a time, right and left. You can feel your hips shifting side to side. You can get kind of dancy with it, warm up your hips a little bit. Breathe. And then find a stillness in your downward dog. Take some moments here and just breathe. Feel this triangle shape you're making with your body. And see if you can feel if you're equal. If your hips are reaching up to the sky in the center, if your heels are reaching down to the floor. See if you can get a little bit more of a push out of your shoulders, reaching them up into your ears, pushing the floor away. Take two more deep breaths. Maybe you stare off at your fingertips. And then soften your knees back to the floor. Rest the tops of the toes into the floor and then bring them to touch. Knees out to the side. Take a child's pose. Relax it away for two deep breaths. Use your next exhale to push yourself back to your hands and knees position. And then take a moment in your tabletop and just feel good. Again, maybe you feel those energy points. You've got 4 points now. See if you're even. See how strong you can feel pushing down into the floor. And then engage your abdominal muscles and send your right leg back with a straight leg and a flexed foot. Good. Send energy out through that heel as you lift your leg up and down. That's all we're doing. And we're trying to keep that leg parallel. And we're trying not to shift into that left side. We're trying to keep our right quad muscle engaged to keep our right leg straight. Good work, dancers. And we're noticing any shifts that happen in our shoulders. We're feeling the pressure down into the floor with our left shin, left tops of toes. Next time you get to your max here, we're going to stay at your max. Squeeze your right glute and pulse your leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up in your max. We're going to bend the knee and kick your butt. Extend it out for 8, 7. Good work. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to stay kicked in. Feel the energy kicking in toward your butt, and we're going to send the leg up to the sky. Ugh. Good. 7, 6, 5. Oh my gosh. Per 4. And 3. And 2. Last one, we're going to hold and stay for 4. Whoo. And 3. Maybe kick your heel into your butt more for 2. Maybe higher for 1. Whoo. Good work. Lower it down. Oh my gosh. Take a child's pose. Sink into your right hip if that feels good for you. Relax it away for 2 deep breaths. All right, let's roll up through our spine. Take one moment. We're going to stay on our knees here, but if this feels terrible, you can just do one of these. We're going to interlace the fingers, circle out our wrists, and then give that a reverse if you can. And then shake it out, and I'm going to switch sides so that I don't whack into stuff. And then come to find your hands and knees once again. And take some moments to feel that energy. You're strong. You've got abdominal muscles active. This time our right shin, right foot is going to stay into the floor. And I'm always going to engage that right hip too. I don't want to like sink into that right hip. Extend your left leg back. Straight leg, flexed foot. Energy is out through that heel. And all we're doing is lifting that leg and lowering it back down, toes touch. Again, we're keeping that leg parallel. We don't want to externally rotate that leg from the hip. We're engaging our left quad muscle to keep that leg straight. Good. Just thinking about your shoulders. They're both even. Nice work, dancers. If you want to time it with your breath, you can use that exhale as you extend, really feeling your glute muscles active. Good. Let's do 2 more. Whew. And then we'll stay at our max. Stay in pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Good. We're going to pulse it in for 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, wait. Sorry, we extended. Extend it out. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3. I was in a trance. 2. God, last one. Now we pulse it up for 8, 7. Good work. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's enough. Let's take a rest. Come down to your child's pose. Sink into that left hip if that feels good for you and relax it all the way. 2 big deep breaths. And then roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time, coming back to our knees so we can do a little hand relax. Again, if this feels terrible, feel free to just sit up like this. We're going to do our wave. I love how, like, when I go on a tangent for exercises, I'm always like, reminder, remember the order of things, and then I never do. Reverse the direction. That's not true. I get it right sometimes. All right, we will shake it out, and we're going back to the right side, so I'm going to switch around again. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, my glutes are alive. Back to our tabletop we go. Finding that strong position, reminding your fingertips and your palms to press down at the same time. Engaging your abdominal muscles. And now we're sending our leg out to the side. Right leg out, flexed foot, straight leg. Good work. Let's lift this leg up and down. That's all we're doing. And you're just trying to keep yourself centered. Reminding yourself of those 4 corners. Now you've got an extended leg side. You can use your exhale to lift. Good work, dancers. All right, next one we're going to stay and hold. Ahead for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay strong. Bend your knee. Bring the knee into your ear. And then kick it back for 8, 7, whew, 6. Inhale, ear. Exhale, kick. For 4 and 3, 2. Last one. Whew. Bring it back to the side. Set it down so that your leg is perpendicular to your body. Good. And then walk your arms a little bit more forward. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to bring our body forward. Maybe your pelvis touches the floor. And then inhale back up to your hands and knees. And then push your hips back slowly, gently, maybe back to your child's pose. And then back up to hands and knees. And then flow through this 2 or 3 more times. before settling back into full child's pose with your toes together, knees out to the side. Good work, dancers. Good. Oh, we all finished together. Well, I can't really see Chris. It's like the abyss. Chris is in the abyss. That's okay. Sometimes we need the abyss. All right, after you're done with your 2 deep breaths, we'll roll ourselves up. Give ourselves a little bitty cat paw. Then I'm going to switch to the other side for our left leg fun. Finding your strong tabletop once again. Reminding your fingertips, palms to press down into the floor, abdominals engaged. Right top of toe, right shin is pressing down into the floor. Yeah, we extend that left leg out to the side. It feels so heavy, but that's okay. We're going to lift it because we're strong. We're just going to take an exhale lift and an inhale lower, and that's all we're doing. And we're going for how our body feels while we're doing it. And there's no set counts. So it's until I say go or stop. Good. Yep, energy is shooting out through the heel. And then Gail, let's bring that leg a little bit more, yeah, perpendicular to your body. Yeah, that's it. We want to feel that side butt, like lifting that leg. I don't know about you guys, I definitely feel it. This leg doesn't even want to lift. Next time you lift it, we're going to stay there and hold. Feel your right shin pushing down as you stretch that left leg out with heel for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay strong. Bend the knee into your ear. Whew, kick it out back for 8. Inhale. Exhale, kick. 6. Go to work. 5, 4, 3. I couldn't see. 2. Woo, last one. Kick it strong. And then set it outside again, perpendicular to your body. Walk your hands forward. And take your deep breath in. And exhale, try to glide your pelvis maybe close to the floor, onto the floor. Inhale back to hands and knees. Exhale back to maybe child's pose, halfway with that leg out. And just flowing with your breath, feeling how it feels on this side. Good. And we'll make our way forward one more time, and then we will sink back into full-blown child's pose for 2 deep breaths. All right, then roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Whew. All right, we're going to take now a pike pose, pike seat, and we need our yoga strap. I'll sit this way. So we're sitting up tall. If you need something to remind you to sit up tall, feel free to put your blocks back there, stack them up so you have like a tactile cue of like, don't lean back. But if you feel like you're going to be fine, just sit up tall. And we'll take this strap and we'll first put it around our right foot, like underneath the right Achilles. We're going to also flex this left foot and charge the left heel down into the floor so that our left leg doesn't like chill out and relax. But we're just going to take this point and flex motion with gentle resistance to the strap. Yeah, good. Not too much. We don't want to wear out our poor feet, but we want them to feel like a little bit of resistance. Good. And while you're doing that, charging that left heel down into the floor, if you feel good, you're going to start to slowly float this right leg up, but only as high as you can feel the control, your straight back, Yeah, and if you start to bend your knees, yeah, you gotta walk in the hands closer. Or sorry, bend in knees. I meant elbows. I did that the other day too. I said hand ankle. When you're at your highest height, we're gonna stay kicking energy out through both of our heels. Good. Yep, extending our arms until they're straight. For me, I can reach my foot. I'm gonna reach my foot, kick energy out. Good. Pull the shoulder blades back. Take 2 deep breaths. We're going to let this leg go. I want you to point it, kick it up to the sky, and then float it down. So pulling the strap off, point. I didn't float, I dropped it down. Good job floating it, you guys. My leg went. All right, we shake out our legs, and then we'll hook up our left with the same deal. All right, sitting up tall. Now we're charging our right heel down into the floor. Gentle pressure with the strap, and so your point and flex. Keeping your left knee straight. Good. And noticing if it's hard for one leg to do, something different from its friend. Mine's having an issue. Good. And start to slowly float that leg up. But again, only as high as you can keep the stability of everything else. Good. Nice work. Yeah. And straightening your elbows, walking your hands down the strap. Sitting up tall, finding that charge down with the floor into your right heel. And then stopping with your flexed foot at your highest height. Walking your arms to straight. If you can reach your foot on this side, reach it. Kick energy out through both of your heels. Pull your shoulder blades back. 2 big deep breaths. Here we go. We're going to try to point and float again. Did it, you guys? Yeah, go to work. Shake out your legs. Excellent. All right, now we're going to turn onto our side. Oof, I'm on my left hip right now. Got my left forearm pressed down into the floor, left palm, and the right palm is down into the floor as well. Let's have our legs parallel to start, and we'll have our feet flexed. All right, we're going to keep them parallel so the knee always faces toward me and not toward the sky. Lift your leg and back down. And that's all we're doing. Kick energy out through the heels. Good. And if you want to time it with your breath, exhale to lift, inhale to lower. I don't know about you guys, my legs are shaking. Good work. All right, next time we lift, let's keep it there. And we'll find little pulses, keeping that energy out through both of the heels. Good. Breathe in. And then stopping maybe a little bit higher for 8, 7, 6, 5, maybe higher. 4, 3, 2, higher still. God, lower it down. Take a big deep breath. Okay, now we're going to bend our bottom leg. Externally rotate the top leg from the hip. We're going to do just straight leg kicks with a pointed toe, up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, and then again with a flexed foot, energy out through the heel for 8, 7, quad is engaged to keep that leg straight. Whew. Good work, dancers, for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Rest it down, take a big deep breath. Good, we'll swing our legs to the other side. Ugh. Hips are stacked, legs are parallel, elbows underneath the shoulder. We try not to slouch, we'll stay strong. Other hand to assist. Find that energy out. We're squeezing side to lift and lower, and that's all we're doing. Good work. Exhale to exert the energy. Inhale to float it down. Fighting to keep that leg parallel. Good. Next time we go up, let's stay in pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, maybe higher, 4, 3, 2, higher still. God, lower it down. Oh my gosh, relax. Take a deep breath. Now we'll bend our bottom leg. Externally rotate the top leg from the hip and point your toes. Good. Straight leg kicks. Staying strong. Up and down for 8, 7, 6. Good work. Lifting up out of your waist for 4. And 3, right? I always think down for 2. 1, flex foot energy after that heel for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good work, dancers, for 3 and 2 and 1. Oh my gosh. Take a rest, big deep breath. And then we'll find our butterfly. Soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, and take yourself in a rock, right and left, sitting up tall. A little bit of a massage for our sits bones and all those muscles. Good. Turn it into a circle, leading with your chest, forward and back. And then reverse the direction. Good. All right, we're going to grab our blocks again. This time we'll set them up on either side of our mat. I'll go this way first. And then have yourself in a kneel with the knees underneath the hips at the back of your mat. Make sure your legs are directly behind your knees, like parallel. Good. And then keep your left leg where it is. We're going to step our right leg forward and make sure both of your legs have their own lane, like they're each coming out from each hip. Good. Then bring your hands to your hips. On an inhale, lift up out of your waist. And on your exhale, feel your belly button scooping deep toward your spine and feel your rib cage kind of softening into yourself. That'll maybe feel your left hip start to stretch. Squeeze your left glute and hold this position for 2 deep breaths. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Your left shin is pressing down into the floor. And then keep that engagement of your abdominals into your left glute. We're going to start to inch our front leg forward and straighten the back leg. When we get to our blocks, we can use them for assistance. Whew. You can't straighten your back leg anymore, you're gonna stay. Front leg will end bent 90 degrees. We're still trying to scoop our belly, squeeze our low butt. If you want to take your left thumb and put it underneath your left butt cheek and kind of coax that left hip more open, you can do that as you lift up. Take 2 deep breaths. And placing your hands on the blocks, maybe we can now stretch our back leg open a little bit more. Squeeze your left glute, maybe inch your front leg forward. Good. Or if you're already at your max, you're just going to stay there and breathe. Good. Wherever you are, place your hands onto your front knee. Good. And take 2 deep breaths with relaxed shoulders. Yeah, Gail, you got it. Yeah, you can walk that heel a little bit closer if you need to find stability. Yeah, good. And squeeze the left glute. You got it. I love your pants, by the way, Gail. All right, then place the hands back onto the blocks and we'll shift our hips back. Whew. Extend the right leg forward with a flexed foot. And still engage that quad as you externally and internally rotate your leg from your hip. Good. And then lift your leg up. We'll sink it back, place it back to your kneeling position, restack your blocks, and have one moment to reset your body. Knees are underneath the hips, feet are straight back behind you. We've got our good posture once again. And then this time we will step our left leg forward. Feel the right shin, right top of your foot press down into the floor. Your whole left foot is into the floor. We're lifting up out of our waist, hands on the hips. Big deep breath in. Exhale, really feel your belly scoop like underneath your rib cage and soften that ribs in. Feel that stretch of your right hip now. Squeeze your right glute. With relaxed shoulders, take 2 more deep breaths, feeling strong. Maybe you can feel all those energy points that you're making with your body once again. And then still holding the position of your abs, your glutes, we're going to gently walk that left leg forward, stretching the right leg straight. So trying to keep the left leg bent 90 degrees. When you get to the place where your leg can't stretch anymore, you can use your blocks to assist. We're going to stay there and just feel what our body feels like. And if you want to take your right thumb this time, put it on the back of your right booty cheek, kind of coax that right hip a little bit more to open. You can do that. Take a big deep breath. Good. Then placing the hands on the blocks, and we're going to try to stretch just a little bit more if you can. You can walk the leg forward. You can squeeze your right glutes just a little bit more. And if you can, walk the hand back onto the knee. Relax the shoulders. 2 more deep breaths. Good work, dancers. Every inhale lifts up out of your waist. Every exhale strengthens your core. And then hands back to the blocks. Push your hips back. Whew. Extend that left leg forward. Flex your foot. Engage your left quad. And then windshield wiper your leg out and in. And breathe. And this time we will pull our leg back and find a rest in a child's pose. We can toss the blocks aside and rest for 2 deep breaths. And then roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time, bringing your head up last. Whew. Excellent. All right, dancers, we are going to shift gears now. We're coming back to our pike position. I'm going to face this way this time. We're going to abandon our blocks. We won't need them ever again. But we will need our strap. Place your strap where your head is going to end up. We're back to our pike with our legs. And if you were able to squeeze your legs together from your knees to your ankles, try to do that and keep that energy, legs squeezed. If you're like me, you have knock knees, you're just going to try your best. But keep sending energy out through the heels. We're going to lift up out of the waist on an inhale, arms float up. On our exhale, we're going to fall forward, flat back, until you can't go any further. Keep your arms by your ears. Good work, dancers. Take another deep breath in and out here. Take another inhale, and on your exhale, keep your upper body where it is. Float your arms down to your legs. Good. Feet are still flexed, toes reaching toward your face. Take another inhale, lift up out of your waist. On your exhale, float your chin forward and then down into your chest. Once you reach your biggest forward bend, check that your legs are squeezed together once again. Energy shooting out through the heels. Start to rock your body right and left. It can be big, small rocks, whatever feels good. But keep everything tight, close toward the midline. Breathe in. And then start to slowly make this rock smaller and smaller and smaller until you stop and stay in your forward bend. If your elbows are bent, try to stretch them now straight, reaching the fingertips maybe past your toes.
Take another inhale, lengthen up out of your waist, and on the exhale, engage your quad muscles. Try to bring your face closer to your legs. Stay in your deepest forward bend for 2 deep breaths. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to more depth. And then slowly roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time, bringing your head up last.
Woo. Excellent work. Good. Take a deep breath, sitting up tall. We'll shake out our legs. And then we're going to bend our knees. I'm going to scoot my butt more forward toward my feet. Make sure your legs and your feet are hip distance, and then reach your fingertips across to the other side of the room with palms down. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, curve your spine. Bring your chin down into your chest, and then feel your lower back being placed on the floor first. And then your middle back. And then your upper back. And then your head. And then rest your arms down by your side. Good. Walk your feet out wide. Whew. And then one at a time, drop the knee toward the midline of your body, right and left. And then we'll stop with both knees pressed in, inner thighs squeezed. The feet are still out wide, wider than your mat. Your arms are down by your side. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, scoop your belly, solidify your rib cage, and stay and hold and squeeze your inner thighs together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Take a big deep breath. And then we'll do a second set. Big inhale. Exhale, squeeze and scoop. Hold and breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax by externally rotating the legs from your hips. Soles of the feet are together. Knees are folded out to the side. Take 2 deep breaths. All right, keep the toes and the heels squeezing together, balls of feet squeezing together. We're going to take a deep breath in. On your exhale, belly button to spine, squeeze your low butt and float your pelvis off the floor. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And bring your booty back to the floor, inhale, and then exhale, scoop and lift again. And that's all we're doing. Once again, there's no set counts. We're just going by how we feel. Feeling how much you can scoop. Yeah, exhale. Seeing how much you can relax your shoulders. I don't know why. Shoulders always try to help with this. No need. Shoulders, you're so far away. Good work, dancers. On your next lift, we're going to stay and hold. And stay and hold and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then hold and stay and breathe for 4, for 3. Whoo, scoop more for 2. Maybe squeeze low butt more, side butt 1. Whoo, lower it down. Good work. Bring your knees into your chest. Place one hand on either knee and stir your knees out and around. Reverse the direction. All right, so we're going to set the sole of the left foot onto the floor. Reach your arms out like airplane wings with your palms down, and then stretch your right leg down with a straight leg and a pointed toe. We're gonna first, well, we'll do a set, and then I'll guide you when to grab your strap. But we're gonna make sure our left leg doesn't like fall off to the side during this whole thing, so keep it strong. Pointed foot with the right leg, kick your face for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay up.
Bend, send it down, kick it up. Bend, send it down, kick it up. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch that left leg. Good work. 7. Whew. And 8. We're going to reverse the direction. Down, bend, kick it up. Good. 7, 6, 5. Both hips stay flat on the floor for 4. And 3. Good work. 2. Abdominals engage. 1. Stop at the top, flex that foot. Down and up for 8. 7. Whew. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, catch your leg. Catch. Whew. Grab your strap. We're going to take the strap underneath our foot, like underneath the arch of your foot. And once you've got that secured, we're going to keep both of our hips flat on the floor. Make sure you're not wandering off to the side. That left leg is still anchored down there. We're going to bend the knee into our chest and then kick the leg straight. And while we're doing that, we're just going to try to bring the leg closer to our face. If it's not working out, that's fine. You can kick the leg further away. But if it's working out, kick the leg close. Just kicking it straight. Feeling that quad muscle, sending energy out through our heels. Yeah, dancers, good work. Next time it kicks out straight, we're going to keep it there. It doesn't have to be your full extension. It could be a little bit half. Loosen up on that resistance. We're going to try again that point and flex. Ooh, I got a big crack in this one. It was a good one. Good work, dancers. We're breathing. Good. And then we'll bring the leg like perpendicular to our body and lower your hands down so that your elbows are flat onto the floor. Keep energy kicked out for the heel and draw some circles while giving that resistance. Good. Yeah, and Kelly, you can rest your head down flat on the floor. Oh, you're on a pillow. No worries. Try to reverse the direction. Good. Yeah, Gail, you can go slower there. Yeah, stir it up. I'm like, what does that feel like to go faster? Wow. No. All right, we'll stop it here. We can release the strap now. Let's take our leg, bend it, externally rotate it from the hip, set the right ankle onto the left knee, and then just stay there and breathe. Big, deep breath. And then we'll float the left leg up. If you can, interlace your fingers underneath your left thigh. Rest your head back onto the floor, relax your shoulders, and gently pull that left leg closer to your face. If your right elbow reaches your right knee, you can kind of coax that knee away as you pull toward your face. Take a deep breath. So holding this position, extend your left leg straight, pointing the toe up to the sky. Big deep breath. And then bending the left leg again and reaching the fingertips to the outside now of your shin. Ugh, if you can. Pulling it in, trying to lower the shoulders back down to the floor. And big deep breath. And then uncross your legs, fold both knees into your chest, hug them close, and rock your body right and left. All right, and then set the sole of your right foot onto the floor. Good. Extend your arms out like airplane wings with your palms down. Extend that left leg down to the floor, straight leg, pointed toe. Good. Keeping both hips flat onto the floor, making sure your right leg doesn't wander off. We have our 8 big kicks with a straight leg up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good work, dancers. 3, 2. Last one, stay up. Bend the knee, shoot the leg down straight, kick it back up for 8. Bend down, straight up. Good. 6, 5, 4. Abdominals engaged, shoulders relaxed. Right leg is staying where it should. Last one before we reverse. Kick it back up, float it down, développe it up, and float. 7. Good. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stop here, flex that foot down and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, catch your leg. Catch. Oh my gosh. Take your strap. Underneath the arch we go. Once you've got it secure, make sure your right leg is staying put. We're bending the knee into our chest and then kicking the leg straight. Engaging that quad muscle. And if you're feeling good, floating that leg closer and closer to your face while you do it, but only as much as you can. Hold that control, no lifting of hips. And feeling good. Nice work, dancers. Let's do 2 more. And then we'll stop with that leg extended to its highest height or closest height to your face. Take 2 deep breaths as you extend energy out through the heel. Maybe relax the shoulders down into the floor. Check out your right leg that it's not wandering away. And then loosening up on that pressure, we'll give ourselves that point and flex. Gentle resistance. Keeping your knees straight. Good. And then stopping once again with that foot flexed, we're going to lower our elbows down to the floor, leg is perpendicular to your body, gentle resistance, and we're going to draw those small, slow circles. Feeling your quad as you pull the leg closer to your face, your hamstring as you kick the heel away. Hamstring and glute. Woo. Stirring it up. Good work, dancers. Reverse the direction of your circle. Good, and then stop in here. We're going to float that strap off. Set it aside. Externally rotate your left leg from your hip and place your left ankle on top of your right knee. And stay for a deep breath. And then gently float your right leg up. If you can, interlace your fingers underneath your right thigh. Gently pull your right leg close. If your left elbow reaches your left knee, gently push it away. Shoulders are relaxed. Big, deep breath. And then stretch your right toes up to the sky, straightening your right leg. Big, deep breath. Bending your right knee once again. Taking your fingertips now to the outside of your right shin, interlacing them if you can. Pulling your right shin close, maybe relaxing the shoulders back down. Big, deep breath. And then uncrossing the legs, pulling both knees tight into your chest. One more time, we'll take a rock right and left. Relax. All right, let's do our spinal twist. Extend your left leg down flat,
straight down to the floor. Take your left hand on the outside of your right bent knee, stretch your right arm out to the side, and then take your right leg across to the left. Once your leg feels like it's in a good spot, keep your shoulders flat onto the floor and turn your head all the way to the right. Maybe your right ear is touching the floor. Take 2 big deep breaths. Inhale to find length in your spine. And exhale to find maybe a little bit more twist with gentle pressure with your left palm, coaxing the knee closer to the floor, opening the chest. Roll yourself onto your back. Shoot the right leg down, pull the left knee into your chest. Take your right hand on the outside of the left knee, reach your left arm out to a T with your palm down, and then cross your leg over to the right. Once it reaches that good stretchy position, turn your head all the way to the left, feeling your shoulders flat onto the floor. Big deep breaths. And then using your next exhale to lower yourself completely flat onto your back, allowing your arms and legs to fall wherever they like, trying to close your eyes and return to just stillness. And just thinking about how your body feels right now. You might have some tingling going on. Maybe your hips feel like they're not even on your body anymore. Maybe your glutes are just like annoyed with you. Whatever your body is feeling, honor that and breathe into it. Acknowledge how your body is feeling and see if you can let go of anything that's not serving you anymore. So start that body scan at the top of your head, examining how the muscles of your face feel. And then skimming down to your neck, trying to relax your shoulders, using your big deep breaths to send soothing, calming energy down your arms and out through your fingertips. Breathing deeply as you scan down your spine, examining your chest muscles, your rib cage, your back muscles, your side abs, all of your millions of abs. Seeing if you can let go of any tension you might be having in your side body, middle body, back body. Sending an exhale through your hips, relaxing your glute muscles, the muscles of your thighs, hamstrings, shins, calves, and out through your feet and your toes. And once you've used your next few exhales to get rid of whatever is left that's not serving you, thank your body for taking the time to stretch and move and exercise. Thank your body for taking the time to rest and examine and be mindful. And thank your breath for sticking by you through all of those things. And whenever you're ready, you can start to slowly bring awareness back to your body. Wiggling your fingers, waking up your feet with your toes, circling your wrists and ankles, slowly moving your limbs, rolling your body over to one side, and then opening your eyes and coming back to life. Yay!